Set up your own rally. It's safe to say that's garbage. Men acting like you know something. You don't know. Hey, young man, just listen for a second. You have to be polite and civil. When people are talking, then other people are talking, and then you get a chance to talk. Set up your own rally. A lot of people worked hard for this. Come on, man. And just as an aside, have you noticed how the people who get the most fired up about a woman's right to choose are men who've never needed an abortion, never had an OB-GYN, never had a pap smear, never had a cramp, don't know nothing about any of this, but they think they're the experts. I think it's fair to say I don't tell Michelle what to do with her body. Just because he's a Democrat with a funny name, he must not be like you. He must not share your values. I mean, we've seen this. It sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it? So Mandela, get ready to dig up that birth certificate. Whether out of malice or ignorance, we've seen big celebrities reposting vile anti-Semitic conspiracy theories online. That is dangerous. We know enough about history to know where that leads. So here's a general rule that has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with being a decent person. If you read or see something on the internet that has some grand theory about how some people, whether it's blacks or whites or Jews or Catholics or immigrants or gays, that those people are the cause of all your problems, when you see or read something like that, it's safe to say that's garbage. Some of you may not remember, but Herschel Walker was a heck of a football player. I mean, some of you are too young to remember, but in college he was amazing. One of the best running backs of all time. But here's the question. Does that make him the best person to represent you in the U.S. Senate? Does that make him equipped to weigh in on the critical decisions about our economy and our foreign policy and our future? Let's do a thought experiment. Let's say you're at the airport and you see Mr. Walker and you say, hey, there's Herschel Walker, Heisman winner. Let's have him fly the plane. You probably wouldn't say that. You'd want to know, does he know how to fly an airplane? I want to take a moment to say a prayer for a friend of mine, Mr. Paul Pelosi, who was attacked, 82 years old, was attacked when somebody broke into his home looking for his wife, Nancy. And thankfully, doctors believe he's going to be okay, but we'll let the investigators do their jobs. But here's one thing that we can feel, we know. If our rhetoric about each other gets that mean, when we don't just disagree with people, but we start demonizing them, making wild, crazy allegations about them, that creates a dangerous climate. And if elected officials don't do more to explicitly reject that kind of rhetoric, if they tacitly support it or encourage their supporters to stand outside voting places armed with guns and dressed in tactical gear, more people can get hurt.